Welcome, my dear students, in Prep 3. Today we will continue ratio and proportion. In part 2, we will continue the properties of proportion. Property number 2. If you have four numbers or four quantities A, B, C, and D, we said before in the last session, if A, B, C, and D are four proportional numbers, then the first property, that the product of means equals product of extremes. It means AD equals BC. Property number 2, if AD equals BC, the product of extremes equal product of means. So AD equals BC. So if the four numbers or the four quantities are proportion, then I can write A over B equals C over D. Okay, from the left hand side to the right, then the remainder in the right over the remainder in the left hand side. So A over B equals C over D. Also, A over C equals B over D. A over C equals B over D. What else do we can write? We can write also B over A, okay, here from left to right, equals D over C. Okay, as you are moving on a circle. So we have a new relations. We can use it in proportion. And also we have another one, C over A equals, of course, D over B. Okay, we can use all the relations to solve problems in proportion. Let's take this exercise. If 2a minus 5b equals 0, find a over b. I want a over b. At first, I want to put 2a in the left hand side, 5b in the right hand side. So I'll move 5b, negative 5b, to the right hand side with the opposite sign. So now we have 2a equals positive 5b. 2a equals 5b. Now what do you want? I want a over b. Okay, look at here and pay attention. A over b equals 5 over 2. Okay, a over b equals 5 over 2, from left to right, from right to left. So if you have two quantities, you can get the ratio between them. Here, for example, at first step, I put 2a in the left hand side and 5b in the right hand side. Then a over b equals 5 over 2. Okay, we have another exercise. If x plus 2y over 4x minus 3y equals 7 over 6, prove that x over y equals 3 over 2. So I want x over y. Okay, I can make cross product. In this case, 6 times x plus 2y equals 7 times 4x minus 3y. Okay, 6 times x, then 6 times 2y. So we have 6x plus 12y equals 7 times 4, 28x minus 21y. Okay, now I want y in a side and x in another side. So here we have 12y plus 21y. This is y in the left hand side. It will be positive. Y here is negative, so it will be positive. So I have 12y plus 21y equals here 28x plus 6x. Okay, so 33y equals 22x. I want x over y. Okay, look at here. X over y equals 33 over 22. Okay, x over y equals 33 over 22. Now I can simplify 33 over 22 by dividing by 11. It will be 3 over 2. And this is what we want to prove here. X over y equals 3 over 2. This is what we want to prove. So this is about property number 2. Another exercise, here we have 4a power 2 minus 9b power 2 equals 0. I want to find a over b. By the same way, I'll put a in a side and b in another side. So I'll move negative 9b to the right hand side. It will be 9b. So I have 4a power 2 equals 9b power 2. Then I want a over b. I can get a power 2 over b power 2. It will be 9 over 4. Then I'll get the square root. But if you want to get a square root, you should take positive or negative value. Okay, so here a power 2 over b power 2 equals 9 over 4. Then I'll take the positive or negative root, square root, so it will be positive or negative 3 over 2. Okay, property number 3. If a over b equals c over d, if a over b equals c over d, the antecedent of the first ratio over the antecedent of the second equals the consequent of first over consequent of the second. So a over c equals b over d. Okay, a over c equals b over c. This is property number 3. Also, we have the fourth property. In this case, here also a and b, c and d are 4 proportional quantities. Then I can write that a equals cm, a equals cm, and b equals dm. It means if I multiply here by m and here by m any constant, okay, a equals cm and b equals dm. Okay, we can use this property also for proving. Okay, m is a constant, but m doesn't equal 0. Okay, let's take this exercise. For example, here a to b equals 3 to 5. Find the ratio 20a minus 7b to 15a plus b. In this case, I want to substitute instead of a and b. Here a will be equals to 3m and b equals 5m. I have a over b equals 3 over 5. Okay, as we said, if you multiply up and down by the same number, in this case this number is m, for example, so the ratio wouldn't change. So a equals 3m and b equals 5m, and I'll substitute. So now a equals 3m and b equals 5m. Okay, let's substitute here. Instead of a, I write 3m. Instead of b, I write 5m. Okay, so 20 times 3m minus 7 times 5m to 15 times 3m plus b, which is 5m. Okay, here I have 20 times 3, 60, so I have 60m minus 35m to 45m, 15 times 3, 45m plus 5m. Okay, 60 minus 35 equals 25. 25m over 50, which is 45 plus 5. Then I simplify, it will be 1 to 2. Divide by 25 up and down, I'll get the simplest form, 1 to 2. Another exercise, if x over y equals 2 over 5, prove that 2x plus y, x plus 2y, 12 and 16 are proportional. Okay, in this case, and by the same way, I'll assume that x equals 2m and y equals 5m. Okay, if they are proportional, it means 2x plus y over x plus 2y equals 12 over 16. Okay, if we simplify 12 over 16, it will be 3 over 4. So I want to prove that this term equals 3 over 4. I'll assume that x equals 2m and y equals 5m. Then I substitute here. Instead of x, I write 2m. Instead of y, I write 5m. So I have 2 times 2m plus 5m over 2m plus 2 times 5m. Okay, here we have 4 plus 5 equals 9. So I have 9m over here 2 plus 10 equals 12m. Then I'll simplify, so m divided m is 1. Here I'll divide by 3, it will be 3 over 4. 3 over 4 is the same as 12 over 16, and this is what we want to prove. Okay, that's all about our session today. I hope you have understand. We still have another part, which is the third part in ratio and proportion. Thank you very much for watching. See you next session, and goodbye.